Hello, everybody. This is not a normal video for a few reasons. Number one, it's just a talking head. Here I am, bonehead in the flesh, but also I'm holding a microphone. That's not normal. I don't do this ever really on my other YouTube channel. But anyway, you'll hear about that later in the video. Today, we're here to talk about the game that I love, the game that we all love, the greatest game of all time. That is DayZ. And we have some problems, we have some issues, things that have been ongoing for a long time, and I think are hitting sort of the precipice for losing a player base and people walking away from a game that is just there's nothing like it. So let's jump right into it. I actually have some things that I wrote, that I typed out, that I want to read. I wasn't going to memorize it. It's just a few different of the specific topics and issues within those topics of DayZ within the gameplay. And specifically, we're talking about console because I play on a PlayStation 5. I know PC has its own issues, Xbox might have different issues. We're here to talk about console, PlayStation specifically. So I've amassed close to 9,000 hours of gameplay in DayZ over the past 6 years since the game was released on PlayStation back in summer of 2019. And the game has gone through several iterations and updates for a lot of bugs and glitches, and then incredible updates that added new maps, new gear, and new clothing, new, contaminated zones, bunkers, all of the things that we love. But along the way, there has been uh, always there's been cheating and people that use exploits in the game, find out ways to glitch into bases or dupe or all of these things separate from lag switching, which is a whole nother issue. But in-game exploits have just kind of been a constant, right? Skywalking, all of the different things. And while DayZ is the greatest and its greatness is unmatched, right now that's under threat big time. Lag switching, duping, these glitches are everywhere, and I've been seeing it more recently, not just from my gameplay, from others as well, and I've in different Discord communities and what have you. Um, so what am I trying to say? What are we trying to get at? Well, this video, obviously is for your entertainment, enjoyment, and maybe to agree or disagree with me in the comments below. But this really is a call to action to Bohemia. I can't be the first person to send an email or post a tweet or a video clip of somebody cheating or glitching or using an exploit in DayZ and saying, why can't we fix this thing? What is the deal? Because the legitimate players like myself and many others, the majority of DayZ players that are legitimate players, are leaving the game or walking away from it because they're tired of building a base and then it gets, raided immediately by a bunch of, dupers or lag switchers or people swimming under the map or skywalking and all of the different ways that we can talk about over and over and over again. Um, so, Bohemia, we need you to step up, strengthen server side detection, patch the long standing duping exploits, add better reporting tools. It's a terrible way to report people. PlayStation Network is awful on its own, but Bohemia should have a better way to to report this type of activity. They really don't make it that easy. Um, because these problems, they can't stay on the back burner. I understand there's new maps and we're updating other parts of the game and working on the new infusion engine and what the future of DayZ will be, but if we don't solve these cheaters and dupers and all of these things that are happening, it's not really going to matter and you're going to lose people. I'm saying this because I love the game. I think it is the greatest thing that's ever been made. I think the dev team is an incredible group of people that have made a beautiful, beautiful game, an immersive experience that I have enjoyed over and over and over again. And this is me just pleading with you, um, uh, because DayZ is very special to me and to a lot of you, and It deserves better. It really does. And as we're talking here, you'll see. I'm gonna show you a clip
Oh,
here
he lag
of
switched me.
some recent
He cheated.
instances of lag switching and how it's affected the gameplay. And I don't know what we do with that. I don't know how we combat it. It goes over my head. I'm not a coding genius. I don't know how to make these games. I just enjoy playing them. So, yeah. Of course, it's going to get super bright once we. All right. Are we locked in? I feel like we're too close now. And the light is changing rapidly. I think this is a good, safe distance. We're recording. Audio is recording, and we're using the Phoenix X Pro PM26. This company sent this microphone out and we are testing it. We're probably going to do some live streaming with it, some other content on my other YouTube channel. But yeah, this is how this microphone sounds. It's a vocal microphone specific for singing, talking, stand up comedy, you know, anybody if we get there. So yeah, thank you, Phoenix Pro, for sending this microphone out. I think it sounds pretty good. You can let me know down below. But this video is sponsored by Phoenix Pro. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And back to the grievances. Okay. The last thing I want to mention that isn't really a part of the cheating and the duping and the glitching and all of that, it's separate. It's something that Bohemia actually did on their own. And recently, Running Man posted a video about this as well. And it is the respawn mechanic right now. And it's terrible. We've got to get rid of it. You get in a fight with somebody specifically in a north town in Livonia or on the coast in Chinaris, and maybe you're 1v3 and maybe you kill one or two of those guys. Well, you're all going to respawn in the same place for the next 4 minutes. I believe it switches, from there. And I've recently had that experience where I was in a fight in Sitnik in Livonia with geared players. I was able to, take out a few of them, but I eventually was uh, given the red screen. I respawned in Sitnik, but so did all of those other people. So when we all came back to the same point, they had already got their gear back. I think we need to make it a point that it's just individual based on every player. You die somewhere and you spawn here, this player spawns there. I don't know how it works, but they should probably be able to fix it because it's not. I think their original thought was to create more interaction, on as a fresh spawn, but for the players that are fully geared that are staying up north or on the coast, like it doesn't really help the game at all. So there's got to be a way we should get rid of that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. We've been talking. We've been ranting. Again, thank you for watching this. Leave your comments down below, your thoughts, opinions, and I think the more we talk about these things, maybe Bohemia will listen. I don't know, maybe not. It's your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, you've been a great audience tonight. Drive safe, sir. You had one too many. Call an Uber. Love you all. Okay. All right. Okay.